Hey, welcome by the world of Tantra. Uh,
Hello.
this is Eric. We're live on the birthing portal. This is my wife, Freya. This is me, Niels Alexander. And my name is Eric, and I love bananas. And we're just coming online because we have like a big insight we just really wanted to share with you. Can I explain the what?
Explain what has been happening
Yeah,
here
what's
the
been
last
happening?
weeks.
Yeah, we've been in the birthing portal, so that means we are waiting for our baby joy to arrive. And actually, we thought she was already coming at the second because then the first expansions started. So since then, we have actually been in a portal where we've just been like together and meditating and doing yoga and doing inquiring, and so many beautiful processes has been going on, and we are still waiting. It's like now the 19th or 20th.
Yes, I
It's
think it's the 20th
Yeah,
today.
so that's like we've been
Or
in
I
this
know it is,
portal
yeah.
for 18 days,
Yeah.
and our due date was the 9th, like due date, because what is a due date anyways? Who came up with that stupid idea? And on the other hand, of course, we also find out why in a way, but like let's don't go into the details of that.
Yeah.
But the due date is 9th of September, and it's now the 20th, so that means there's 11 days over. And why this insight got triggered by our process this night, and this process this night was, yeah, it was about fear. It was about fear of fear of a C-section, fear of like this process not going the way it should go, a fear of she's not coming out. Like fears came up, right? With me first, and then I shared it, and then it triggered you in a big fear as well, because yeah, but yeah. So this fear came up, and then we started this morning. We started sharing, and we were talking about the mind, and in many ways, our mind is often yeah, really negative, in the sense of we 80% of the time we think negative thoughts and repeating thoughts.
But maybe you should not say that we do that because it's not in general, like it's not
We
everybody does that, but that is the normal.
True. If
So,
you are enlightened, you probably don't do that.
yes, and also you can reprogram your subconscious mind, you can do so many things to step out of that.
Yes, but even we, enlightened souls, as we are, we also discover in this process that there is a lot of mind stuff and fears coming up also. So
Absolutely.
it's also coming really into terms with that. And yes, I fully agree with you. Like, not everybody and has always 80% negative thoughts, but that doesn't matter. The insight is about this. Like, the mind is often thinking negative thoughts, which are not so helpful for your everyday life, because that takes you out of the moment, that takes you out of relaxation, it takes you out of many good things. And in our case, it takes our out of our birthing portal and our ability to relax into this and to give birth to our daughter. If we are too much in our mind and in a negative mind, that's not good. But now, the big insight is that in the same hand, everything is created from the mind. With our minds, if we think things, we can manifest them. If we see how things will become, we can actually it can become reality.
And we are seeing that so much as we are building and creating here in Bali.
Yeah.
How you have a vision in the head and then we create it outside.
And let's see, you can turn the camera up a little bit towards that side. Yeah, feels good. There is a big, because I think also the mind is being conceived by a lot of spirituality, is being conceived by don't be in your mind, don't overthink things. And And many times as true as our negative thoughts, and if like worries and fears, that's of course we don't want to spend too much time in them. And we also have to keep in mind that our biology, our structure is just programmed for fear-based thinking. Are we safe? Are we okay? Um, so that programming is something we all have to deal with. Um, but yeah, like I said, there's a lot of spiritual people who are just trying to do yoga the whole day, trying to get out of their minds and trying to not think, and then like well, everything is created with the mind, and if you are not in your mind and you don't create and manifest with your beautiful thoughts, then you don't create anything. You end up broke, and then so yeah, I think that's a beautiful, like also a contradiction. How do you call that again? Like this,
Paradox.
a paradox. Yes, a beautiful like the masculine and the feminine, like yin and yang, like also with the mind. It's like it's in one way it's everything we create, everything we manifest, everything with our minds, and on the other way, it's the source of all evil. So, please, I want to ask you to have any closing or any comments in general.
Yeah, I also want to just point out, I don't know
Yes,
if it's a
please.
point,
Yes,
but
yes.
yeah, that, and I know that you do that, and this is a beautiful, I think it's like an honoring to the mind here.
Yeah.
It's an honoring to the mind also.
Mm.
And
That's
it's
a beautiful
so
title, by the way, the honoring to the mind. Yes, thank you.
and but it's also, yeah, we create from the mind, but we also create from the mind, the heart, and the gut.
Wow. Yeah. This
So
is a real feminine perspective on this talk. Yeah, thank you. And I see that. Yeah, like please explain more because it's really the feminine quality of bringing love into our thinking, bringing love into our goals, into our life, and coming from the heart and from your sex and
yeah, and
connecting
also
all that.
from like really knowing, like the deep knowing, because the mind can also pull you in so many directions. And the mind can, play tricks on you, and you can think what is important, and you can start to create, and you can become crazy with it. But to really feel where is
Yeah.
the love, where is the guidance from the heart, is this feeling, like to also tune into the body in this, and to like the deep knowing of the gut feeling or the intuition, and like, because so many times we kind of overrule that, and we actually know the yes or the no in the beginning,
Yeah.
and then we but then the mind said, but oh, this is good, it lures you a little bit, and then it's like I come back to these things when I've been a little bit lured.
Yeah.
You've seen that with me.
May I give an example of this?
Yeah.
What I think what's really resonating for a lot of people, like now, for example, if you're in your job and making money and working, this is like often such like a lot of people not doing the work they want, but are addicted to either the money or the status they have or the being busy like all times, and then it doesn't really resonate from the heart and from your core. But people do it anyways, and then get stuck also in a way. But like, yeah, please continue. I just wanted to give you that example.
Yeah, and I think it comes back to you. At the end of the day, at least it does for me. Like I can be lured and I say yes, and then it's like I wake up and it's like my whole body's like no 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 no, and then I just cancel it. But I already knew it in the beginning.
Exactly, and I think like, yeah, to come back to this, I see this as a feminine quality which we all have. We have all our feminine in ourselves, but often in relationships, that's why it's so good to there are the feminine, the girls or women can challenge often if a purpose or a work or a goal is comes from love and comes from the heart, and of course, if you don't have a partner, you can also do that yourself. Your feminine side can also challenge that, and also if you are a girl, it doesn't matter. It's all, yeah. You can be your masculine and then doing all kinds of stuff to make money or work or whatever to reach goals. But like, is it coming from the heart? Okay, enough now because we are almost 10 minutes. We love you. The mind. What was the title again, babe? Yeah, this is tribute to the mind, to a beautiful mind. So let's also end with this. Let's say thank you, mind. We love you.
I must also say, it's so beautiful when my mind goes a little bit. I'm also very emotional now as birth is happening or anytime or happening at this moment. And you say, I love your mind.
Yeah.
I love your thinking. You have a beautiful mind, you know? It's, and I was like, yeah. No, maybe my mind is thinking a little bit too much, but yeah, it does so many great things. So be gentle with yourself and, honor your beautiful mind, yeah?
Yeah, and make this also a part. Like I think the ultimate, maybe that's the advice or the things you can do. Advice, that sounds so horrible, by the way. But like what I'm doing now these days also is just see what is my mind doing. Is it horrible, fearful, and shitty thoughts? Then I try to stop it and just trying to breathe or trying to like have awareness on it and then stop it. But if it's beautiful creation and love and beautiful manifestations in the mind, then of course go ahead, manifest your life to the mind. Yay, to the mind, papa.
You want to push the button, Eric?
And banana, yes, I pushed the button here. Oh, that's not working. Okay, papa, can you push the button and give me a banana?